My father is a musician, yeah? So I grew up in the studio, basically, all my life. When I was a kid, I was in the studio all the time, listening to him, to his music, and immersed in music all the time. And I never wanted to be a musician like my dad, because when you're a kid, you don't really want to do what your parents do. Eventually, when this whole music thing came after that night, and I had the shop, and I was getting the music, then I really started to get interested. And my dad gave me this, my first computer for music, which was Atari, and that was black and white sequencers and all that. So I tried to mess around with all of that and made my first track with my dad back in '97. We tried to make psychedelic Goa trance at the time, and it was fun. It was fun, and he's very open-minded and a very, very cool guy, and I love him very much. My name is Max Peterson. I was born in San Diego, California, and I grew up in Paris. So I live in a very small village near Barcelona. It's a beautiful place on the Mediterranean Sea, and it's got 300 days of sun a year, which really, really gives you some vitamin D and some negative ions with the ocean there. So I feel really good here. It's very quiet, it's calm, and it's also very international, and a lot of things happening in the summer. I started when I was 17 years old, went to my first trance party in San Francisco, California, and everything blew up from there. I just completely fell in love with this music. And my first party was New Year's of '96 to '97. There was a planetary alignment that day, and I was taken to my first trance party. And it was a very rainy night, very dangerous night to drive. I took my dad's truck, and he said he didn't want me to take the truck that night. I took it anyway and went to the party, and thank God I took the truck, because my life changed after that day. So it really has to be natural, and if you want this, it will come to you, but you have to make it happen as well. You have to engage, and you have to, if you really want something in life, if you really want to learn something, you have to really dedicate that thought process to the universe, and the universe will give it to you. If you put your heart to it, and you put your mind to it, and you believe it, it's about believing. So how did I get to Tomorrowland? Well, over years and years of working hard and doing Mad Maxx and Mad Tribe and connecting with promoters and getting booked by the promoter from Tomorrowland in his parties called Psy Gathering, which is in Antwerp, in Belgium. I'm very good friends with him. His name is Michael, and he's a very nice guy. And Michael said, well, I think it's time for you to play at Tomorrowland.
It's true.
The incredible part about Tomorrowland was the eye candy there. Everything was made for you to completely trip out and forget about your weekly job or everything that's related to normal life. And getting there on the boat was incredible. Getting to the stage on the boat, it was just with a gin tonic, me and the boat and my friend, and just watching all these other stages and seeing all these people go by with costumes and all this happy energy that they were finally there, yeah, after so many, 2 years of nothing. And so got to the stage, and just mushrooms are huge on the stage, and the decoration was just mind-blowing. All the artists were there backstage too to have some good time, so we had a really nice time with everybody. People walking by, just kind of dropping in because they don't know this kind of music. And mushrooms were there on the stage, a huge, I've never seen any mushrooms this big in my life. And some, confetti everywhere, and people yelling, and I just have to say, what a production that is. I don't know how they do it. It's just out of this world.